Good evening, scholars. I hope everybody has had a wonderful couple of days, back in school. I know some people might be on some fall breaks and all kind of different things is going on. Excited to be here again for this final end of course class for H&T. I'm excited, and it's probably one of my favorite things to do with with the classes to see what you guys come up with in in doing your travel itineraries or creating your videos. So I will start with this. Today, this is the way the format is going to go. We're going to have each student present their either travel itinerary or the Instagram, social media. I keep saying Instagram, social media reel for the class. And then we'll have either myself or C. Morgan or one of the other leaders that come in, comment on it. And then we'll have at least one of you scholars give a peer perspective on the presentation. And then we'll move to another one because we have quite a few people here. And I want to make sure that we're not, pressed for time with everybody. Also, if you haven't already, I'm going to put my email address. Actually, I'm gonna put my email address in the chat because I do need copies of your presentations as well. So if you haven't already emailed them, now's your chance to do that. Your presentations or your video. If it takes a little longer to upload, we can do the video portion of it later. So, and we'll go from there. Everybody understand the parameters? You're either doing the travel presentation or you're doing the social media reel with your recipe. And of course, introduce yourself because it is being recorded. So introduce yourself in the recording. And then I will give you sharing rights for your travel and tourism. Excuse me, for your travel and tourism or for your reel. Anybody have any questions? Ask now. Yes, Julian. That's covered. All right. If you're ready to go, put a one in the chat. Okay, Joey. See, we got Joey put a one in the chat. Anybody else put a one in the chat?
Not that I saw.
Right? All right. Okay,
Nadia.
Nadia's ready.
Come on, you guys. We're all family here.
Right? Most of y'all have your cameras on, see that? Okay. Yahweh. I'm kidding, Yashimini. I just love that Yah, It's a great start to a name. All right. So not to belabor any more time, we're going to go ahead and get this started. And let's see, what order do I want to go in this? Joey, you ready?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you didn't think I was going to pick you first.
Nah, I was going to ask to go first anyways, because I said I was
love it. I love it. All right. So I gave you poster rights for you to share your screen. And then we will get it. Let's get it going. Where's my notebook?
Can you see my screen? No?
I cannot.
All right, hold on. Oh.
See, Joey went first. Okay. So you know how to share on Zoom, right?
Yeah, I just had to open my systems and I think I'm.
Oh yeah. So if you haven't, make sure that your Zoom is updated. Zoom will not let you do a whole lot of stuff if you don't. No.
It sure does, and it makes you update.
Yeah. Patiently waiting.
My fault. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to work.
All right, Joey, keep working at it. I'm gonna move on to the next scholar.
All right.
Once you're able to pull up your presentation, just let me know, and then I'll give you the
I got
show
it.
again.
Ooh, well, yeah, I got it.
Your presentation is up.
Let me see.
I mean, if you're ready, go ahead and share.
No, I lied. It's still,
It happens
it's
to the
still
best
not
of us with
working.
technology. It happens to the best of us. Yep, he's got to do an update. All right, where is Nadia? You ready?
No, I'm not ready yet because I need to send my presentation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready to present it though? Do you have it ready? You can pull it up on the screen and present it?
No, I have to send it because I'm on my phone right now and I need to send it to my computer.
Okay, sounds
It's
good.
gonna take like a few minutes, like 5 minutes maximum.
No problem. No problem. Who is that? Joey coming back here. All right, Joey, you got it?
I hope. I
All
hope.
right, hold on.
Give me the thing again.
Boom.
Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir, we sure can. Let's go. Whenever you're ready to start, my friend.
Damn.
Oh, if you want to do slideshow, since you're in Google Slides, yeah, just hit slideshow and it'll pull up the whole thing. There we go. Excellent.
Can you see me or no?
No, can't see you,
Okay.
but you got to turn your camera on in Zoom. That's why.
I'm not seeing that option no more.
So exit out of
Yeah.
that. Click on Zoom.
Can you see me?
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
There we go.
You already? Hello, everybody. My name is Joey Hall, and this is my trip to Japan. The destination is Kyoto, Japan. I chose this because my cousin recently just took a trip to Japan, and his pictures looked awesome. The scenery looked nice. I always wanted to see cherry blossom trees, and they have a lot of them. And then I also, in my college religions class, we had to do like a different religion, and I had did Muslim, and I had went to go see their temples, and I had to go visit like a temple and shrine, and it seemed interesting. So that's something I would want to do there. And then that's why the travel dates, we'll be there for 9 days, 8 nights. And then the dates is from March 25th to April 2nd because that's peak cherry blossom season and the weather's nice. And that way it's like easier to go sightseeing. A lot of more stuff is available than later on in the years. And then the budget would be $2,520. Flight would be 900. I'll be leaving from Cleveland to Osaka. The accommodations would be 960. Include the hotel is the Hill Kyoto Tojo. Transportation is 150. Meal would be 360, $40 a day. I just say $40 a day because the hotel that I have y'all staying at is like in the central, it's like central Kyoto. So it's like there's a lot of restaurants nearby. The mall's right next to it. So, me personally, when I go to malls, I like to go get food court options. And since you're not from there, you would be able to like explore the food court options throughout the day. And the hotel that you also are in also provides a food service. So like you can have free breakfast, but if you're out and you want to try a different like lunch option, that's why I gave you the $40 leeway. Then the attractions would be like 150. And then something to know is that their currency is yen. So $1 is equivalent to 150 yen, 152 yen. And then if you didn't want to do that, I would just get a credit card with a no foreign transaction fee. So you didn't get charged for not being in the United States. get an additional charge on top of that charge. And then here's the transportation slide. I told you the flight would be from Cleveland to Osaka. My estimated cost would be like 900 not for the round trip. And then the transportations that I would use personally, I would walk basically, like I would walk a lot, but if you had to, you would use I would use public buses, trains, or subways because the unlimited train and subway and including the bus is 1,100 yen, which is $7.25 versus taking taxis because taxis are really expensive if you want to go somewhere far. So like anywhere above 25 minutes, you would be paying like almost $15 versus walking. That's why I picked that hotel location because it's in walking distance from everything. And I really want to see the scenery there. So I would rather walk than pay to ride in a motor vehicle. Um,
Nice.
the accommodations, the hotel, it's in central Kyoto. That way you can access all the other attractions easier. It's around like $120 a night. Why I picked it was because it was convenient and it's Japanese style, but it has like some of our thing like modern amenities. So like you know how to work some stuff. It would still be getting used to, but for the most part, I feel like going to Japan is because you want to experience the Japan style. And then here's my itinerary. The first day, I would walk around Gion and Yasuka Shrine because it's free. They're open from 9 to 5. Day two would be Higayashi and Kiyozume. When you visit the Kiyozume, it's like $3. They're open from 6 to 6 p.m. And then I would just explore the Nizikai and Sanzikai streets because those are like some real like attraction streets. I know in Lorraine, we have like our street of Amherst that's very like busy. That's like our busy street, or like our downtown Broadway street that's very busy. Those are kind of like their busy streets to go look around. And then you got the Fushi Inari Shrine, which is open 24/7. It's free entry, and they have a hike Tory path, which is like kind of where you can go walk around, see see the cherry blossoms, just a regular hiking trail path. And then on day four, the bamboo grove, kind of just a scenic walk, just to walk around, feel comfortable, chill, a little relaxed. They're open from 9 to 5, and it'd be the monkey park, which is like 5 minutes from the bamboo grove, charges $3.50, but realistically it's not that much, but it's kind of like their version of a zoo. So I kind of wanted to go explore that because I've never like going here. I want to experience something I didn't experience in the monkey park. I've been to like a USA zoo. I want to go see what their zoos are like. Is it different? What do they have that we don't have? And then day five, I would visit the Totajai Temple. Admission is $4. And then from there, I would go to the Nari Park, because their park systems are different sometimes. Like uh, they they have like badminton courts outside. They have spike ball. Well, we call it spike ball, but it's like Gaia ball. They got all that at that park. So it's something that's different that I would want to go experience, like play with a big group. Like the only times I usually play Gaia ball was in school, so that would be something different to play with other people. And then day six is the Kyoto Manga Museum. I like to watch anime, so this is something that was one of those stops that I wanted to make when I got there, was to go see
That too.
this. And
You got
then
about a minute. You got about a minute left, my friend.
Okay, and then the Nishikai market is good for food and souvenirs. Day seven was the Hijime Castle. Admission was like $6. And you got the Asuka nightlife. That's like if you're trying to get have a little fun, you go there. The Kinemore rental was in case if you wanted to drive a car or ride a bike. And then they're also day eight was just go explore, go look for yourself. Day nine, we leave. The top attractions are the Fushimi and Inari. They're the Retori gates, and then the Kishimone Day Temple, where it's like wooden staging and night views. I wasn't a big fan of going to see that, so I chose the third option, which was the Bamboo Groves, because it was a peaceful walk, something to relax with. And then off the beat, like some a lot of people don't go to, is the Oguntaji Netsubu Temple, and then the Kunamari Kunabu Forest hike. But I just chose to go with the Bamboo Grove hike instead of that one. Safety, wise, Japan has one of the lowest crime rates. Customs are remove your shoes indoors, be quiet on trains. No special vaccines required. Emergency numbers you may need is 110 and 119, police and ambulance. Reflection, I learned how to plan an international trip. My biggest challenge was balancing cost, timing during the season, but I solved it by booking early and setting priorities. And now I know how to budget a schedule and make travel smooth. And it just made me more excited to go visit and experience Kyoto culture someday. Thank you for listening. Any questions?
Outstanding. Outstanding. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Peers, any feedback? I need at least one person to come off mute and get some feedback on Joey's presentation.
I love how you went into depth about all of your choices, and it seems like you had very well thought out responses.
Thank you.
Impressive, impressive. See?
Did you say CJ?
I did.
Okay. I thought it was thorough. It hit the points of what we needed. And it gave options of what you can do, different options of walking, riding the bus, and mobile wise. And I like pictures and looking at things as long as seeing words too. So I think it was very good.
Man, I enjoyed it. I'm still in your slide when I go over there, by the way. I got a trip planned there in 2026. So I'm definitely going to take all of your ideas. And if you're not there in 2026, we'll
Bro,
go.
I ain't gonna fake. I might be there in 2026, bro.
That's what I'm
And
talking about.
also, it kind of wasn't on the slides, but it was something that I looked up for my sake, was that the manga museum during like around like March 31st and April 1st, they had like a discount going on because that's when the time changes for most museums and stuff. Like the time changes from 8 to 5 to 7:30 to 5:30, so it would have been cheaper. So that was also why I was looking at that, because I want to go there someday.
Fantastic. I love it. Appreciate you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. One down, 12 to go. Do we have any volunteers or who wants to go next? Nadia, you ready?
No, I'm not ready. I'm sorry. I have it.
Okay.
I have it right here, but somehow I'm trying to like send it and I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Well, keep working
I
on
think
it.
I'll send it. I'll send it. Like a
Okay.
few minutes.
No
I'll
problem.
figure
Keep
it
working
out.
on it, and we'll come back. Cool.
Okay, thank you so much. Sorry about that.
Not a problem. Joey kicked us off strong. No, let's go. Let's go with Yashimani. You ready? Did I pronounce it wrong again?
No, you pronounced it right.
Okay,
I
good.
have to send it to you first. It's not really working. Like give me like 30 seconds to do that, okay? But I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Said 30 seconds. All right. All right, Ashley, you ready?
Almost. Give me a moment. Are you ready in like 5 minutes?
All right, 5 minutes. Ashley in 5 minutes. Janelle, you ready?
I also need a second.
Okay, cool. I will come back. Karen. Where'd she go? All right, we'll keep it moving. Yin Yin, you ready?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, let me give you co-hosting rights. And you ready to share whenever you are.
Oh wait.
So
Wait.
everybody else, while we're going through this, go ahead and get everything you need ready because I'm coming back to you.
Wait, I'm not sure how to share my screen.
All right. So I gave you co-host rights. On Zoom, you should see a little green button at the bottom that says share.
I just
Okay.
gave it to everybody, Dre.
Oh,
Share
okay.
rights. I just did it to everybody right now. So everyone should
Well-
have sharing rights.
It says I have to go to system preferences.
Yeah, bro.
Oh yeah, the wonderful Zoom updates. Well, I promise, Julian is always on the move. I need his life. No, I don't. I travel enough. All right, you doing your system updates? I'll come.
I'm gonna have to watch a tutorial for this.
Oh Lord. Okay, we'll move on. We'll come back. Cool.
I can go now.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
You should have sharing rights already.
All right. Okay. Can you see this? Can you see this, guys?
Hold on, it's buffering.
Okay.
All right. Yes, we can.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get my. Okay,
Wow.
so this is my. This is my dream vacation to Dubai. Okay, why I chose Dubai. Dubai feels like a definition of a dream destination. It's a place where everything looks futuristic, but it's still connected to rich Middle Eastern culture. So the trip duration and the date. The duration is 10 days and 9 nights, and the dates are July 12th to July 22nd. So budgeting. The flights were in total $2,500 because I chose first class, and the hotel and resort was $5,000, and you'll see why after. The food and dining was $1,500. Transportation was $600. Activities was $1,500. Shopping was $1,500, and emergency was $1,000. Budget details. So the airline I chose was Emirates Airlines. I don't really know how to pronounce that yet, but it's okay. Hotels, I chose Atlantis, the Royal. For dining, I chose fine dining because that's why it's so expensive. For the attractions, I chose the Dubai Metro, and that's how we'll get to certain places. And shopping, wait, I think so for shopping, I'll do the Burj Khalifa and the Sky Lounge where you can buy like little stuff and souvenirs. Yeah. Okay, so the flight and transportation information, I chose the Emirates airline. I live in Atlanta, so I'll be leaving from Hartsfield Jackson. Arrival airport, the Dubai International Airport, first class, and the flight time is 14 hours. For transportation, I'll choose the Metro. It's very clean and very affordable. And they have like this app. It's like Uber, how we use it here, but it's called Kareem. And I have a private driver, and the total estimated cost is $600. So the hotel information is the Atlantis the Royal. It's located in Palm Jumeirah Island, Dubai. The room type is an ocean view room, which is $550 per night, and 9 nights. That's why it's so expensive. And I chose this hotel because of its stunning infinity pools, private beach, celebrity restaurants, and unreal views. And plus, it has 24/7 luxury service. Okay, so the three places I chose to see was a Burj Khalifa. It's the tallest building in the world with awesome cities from the top. The Dubai Mall, a huge mall with shops and aquarium, and even an ice rink. Like, that's crazy to me. And then the desert safari, ride over the sand dunes and try sandboarding and just enjoy a fun desert night. Okay, so the itinerary doesn't look like much, but I have my script right here. So for the first day, I kept it simple because of jet lag. The Dubai Marina is a beautiful waterfront area with amazing views of the skylines and luxury yachts, so it's perfect for like the first day to get like kind of a feel of the city, and also some beach time to relax after the long flight, which is 14 hours. So day two is all about like the modern Dubai and seeing like the tallest building, the views, like when I looked at the picture, the views were very like nice and it was really high. And then go to the Dubai Mall, which has the ice rink and then the aquarium. So kind of just it has multiple things that you can do, and I could also include some shopping in there. So yeah. So day three, I did the desert. A luxury desert safari includes dune bashing, a private jeep, camel ride, sandboarding, and a sunset dinner under the stars.
Nice.
Yeah, I know, right? Day four, the Atlantis Water Park. Since I'm staying at the Atlantis the Royal, I have access to the Aqua Venture Water Park, which is one of the biggest water parks in the world. It's fun, but it's also part of the hotel experience, so I don't have to travel that far to get there. So which is I don't have to spend more money to get there. Day five, I have the yacht tour and the beach. And I looked at pictures. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to put any pictures on the presentation, but I looked at pictures and it was beautiful. The beach was beautiful. We cruised along the Palm Islands and see the skyline from the water. It's pretty good for like the middle day. So for day six, we did Old Dubai and Culture Day, but because Dubai is very modern, but it also has like deep cultural history, especially being
Mhm.
rooted in Middle East, well, being in like the Middle East. So, um, yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing like the sixth day, and then for the seventh day, um, that Dubai literally has like an indoor snow mountain inside the Mall of the Emirates. I added Sky Dubai because it's a fun experience and it's totally different from everything else on the trip. Snow in the desert.
1
So
minute left.
okay. Miracle Garden is so day eight. Miracle Garden is the world's most largest flower garden, and I thought that was really nice. And then last day was a free day, so shopping, go to the mall, or all that type of stuff. And then the last day is final breakfast and a flight home. So some safety concerns is definitely important to like dress modestly when when I'm in Dubai, because they have like really strict laws, especially being so traditional. Even though it looks modern, but they have really traditional laws and beliefs. So yeah, thanks for listening.
Amazing. Amazing. So you did well. I enjoyed it. You hit all the points. You had the codes in there. You had the itinerary laid out, cost. I see that you like to, you like to live the best of the best. I'm gonna take first class. I'm gonna stay in the first class hotel. I'm gonna have $600 worth of transportation with a private driver, right? So impressive that you put the thought into that, doing that. So excellent work, excellent work. Scholars, anybody like to come off mute and give some feedback?
I liked how creative her slides were.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
the
you.
characters was cartoons. Who said that? I didn't even see who it was.
It was Angie.
Ah, okay. Appreciate you, Angie. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. You know what? Let me close out of this and get back to my view so I can see everybody.
I think you did well. The only thing I would ask is you have to introduce yourself. You didn't say your name. And I know that can come with nerves or anything, but I think you did a very good job. I like how you incorporated, you even prepped for an emergency. And I do like how you took the aspect of looking like the fine dining and looking at, so in your package, was it including the prices to go to these and the amount that you given?
Yes,
Okay.
the like the flight package, it was like split from going there.
Oh, you muted.
Oh, you put yourself on mute.
Oh, so the flight, it was covering going there and then going back. That's why it was kind of expensive too.
And I wouldn't say expensive. That's just your luxury vacation.
Wait, what'd you say?
I wouldn't say expensive. I would say your luxury vacation.
Oh yeah.
Vacation. Excellent. Appreciate you, see.
Chef Andre, I just got a question. How long was our presentation supposed to be? Because I was looking in the rubric and I didn't see one, so I was kind of just going until you gave me a time limit. Like
Yeah,
until.
it's 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So all of y'all been doing well. And thank you, because I need to put that in the rubric. I thought it was already in there. It's 3 to 5 minutes for this one, and then it's a minute and a half to 2 minutes for the social media reel. So I will make sure that is in the rubric. Yeah, you guys got to probably about 4 minutes, and because I put on a timer, because I'll get lost in watching y'all presentations, and we'll listen to all 10, 20 minutes of it. And so I put myself a timer, and my timer goes off, say, oh, 1 minute timer, let them know. Great job. Great job. All right. Let's see. Who did that go? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun,
It
dun.
was
I
Who's
can
it?
go now if you are ready.
Yes. You ready, Ashley?
Yeah, I'm ready. Just give me one moment to share it. Oh, okay. Mhm. Mm. Wait, what? What's the background? Okay.
You got to go through site settings too, don't you?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Hey,
That's
all you
so
guys have
annoying.
sharing rights right now. So if you haven't already went through to check your settings, go ahead and do that.
So I sent you my project and I'm currently doing this meeting on my school computer and it's telling me I need an administrator to access this.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yep, the school computers are like that.
Yeah,
They've been like that for a long
kind of
time.
annoying.
Yeah, they've been like that for quite some time. Let's see. Here we go.
I should have given you access as a viewer. I don't know if you can. I'm not sure. Okay.
All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so this is my planning of my dream trip because I actually really want to go to this place someday in the future. By me, Ashley. You can move on. My dream trip is to Thailand. I was actually supposed to go for my 16th birthday and I wasn't able to. So now that I'm doing this project, I can actually share with you guys what I really wanted to do. So yeah. It's really
Just let
expensive.
me know when to go to the next slide, okay?
Okay. So the flights and duration. I planned on going during April because that's when their Songkran festival is. Songkran is their New Year celebration in Thailand. And it's like really fun. It's basically like I don't know if you guys know what Water Bomb is, but Water Bomb is like this festival in Korea where they just like invite artists to this like place and it's like it's like those like open festival type things where you can just buy a ticket to go and they just spray water on you. So they'll sing on stage and they'll spray water. But Songkran is more of like in the streets kind of thing. Like it's an overall like all of Thailand does it, and it's like all the streets. Some certain places, I'm guessing in Bangkok, they bring artists as well, and they just like start spraying their fans and stuff with like water guns and all that. I plan to stay for 2 weeks from April 11th to April 24th, and I picked that week specifically because their Songkran is the 13th to the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. It's usually 3 days, so yeah. Um, I'll bring my best friend on this trip. She doesn't like, she's not here with me right now, but yeah, she'd be going on the trip with me because I don't want to go by myself. And because they're on a different time zone, I will be getting there on the 12th, so I will be very jet lagged. Ideally, if I went. You can move to the next slide. Huh. So I'll be getting there at night as well, at 8 p.m.
Uh-oh, wait a minute.
Okay, so accommodations.
Wait a minute, let me go back one.
Oh, you don't have to. You're on the. Oh,
You good? Okay.
oh yeah. No, you can go back. Oh wait, yeah, go back one. Sorry, the car.
There you go.
Okay, so the transportation I will be using a luxury rental car for all 14 days. I'm not sure what brand it is. It just says luxury car, and it's $1,553 for the whole 2 weeks.
Nice.
Also one thing I didn't mention is that I'll be coming from Newark because I'm in New Jersey, and I'll be going to Bangkok through there. But it's a one stop, so I'd be going through Singapore Airlines, and I'll be stopping in Singapore and then continuing, like waiting there for like an hour or so and then continuing it to Bangkok.
Sounds good.
Okay. The hotel I will be staying at is the DoubleTree Hotel by Hilton. So it is a Hilton Hotels. There's different attractions nearby, like Central World Shrine, because they're very big on Buddhism over there. I would like to visit the shrines as well, but I didn't put that as one of my attractions. I could do that on like a free day. And malls. They have a lot of really nice malls over there. So some of the highlights that the hotel brings are the outdoor pool. You have your self-parking, so I'm guessing you have like a spot to yourself. On-site rental, so I'd probably be getting my car from there. There's a buffet breakfast included with the hotel and free Wi-Fi.
Okay.
The room I would be staying in is the two twin beds room since I'm gonna be sleeping there with my best friend for $96 per night. All of this is in US dollars, by the way. Attractions. So in Thailand, entertainment's like really big. Um, it's like a lot of acting and a lot of like singing. So basically they make a lot of their actors sing as well, even if they're not that good. So like anytime they're like doing
1 minute.
their own like series or anything like that,
Mhm.
they also make them sing the OST. So actor events, depending on like I'd be doing one probably like every other day. That's how often they do them. And it would be like a concert or a simple meet and greet. They'll literally even show up at a mall and you'll see them there. So yeah.
Nice.
Those are some of my favorite actors, by the way. There's shopping sites. The biggest ones that I saw were Terminal 21, which is a shopping mall that it's made to look like an airport. And you could also book flights there. And there's Icon Slam, Siam. And it's like the biggest mall they have there. It's like really big. There's like 10 stories. It's huge. And there's also like I think you have concerts there as well. There's a theme park. It's called the Siam Amazing Park. It comes with a water park and a amusement park, and the ticket entrance is only $20. For both of us, it would be 40.
Nice. Okay.
The Phuket zip line adventure tour, it's an hour 20 minutes from the place I'm staying at, and it is 33.22 for the both of for one person, and 80.44, oh well, 20, yeah, 30.22 for the both of us, and then it would be 80.44 for the both of us in total.
And the P sounds like an F.
Yeah.
So just FYI, don't say it, but that's what the
Uh-huh. So this is a really cool tour I found. It's like a rooftop clubbing and stuff. So I plan on doing that kind of thing like when I'm older. So I thought that that was really cool. And this tour specifically is $33 per person, and it would be 66 for the both of us. There, I also found a shooting range, which I thought was really cool. I've never shot a gun before. I thought that was cool, but when I looked it up, there was no set price, but I just thought it would be fun to go there.
excellent. All right, your time is up, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, budgeting. So the total for the plane tickets, because it's that much for one person, I only had one person on there, is $2,946. The rental car in total was 1,553. The hotel was 1,344. I put $500 to $1,000 depending on what I wanted to eat for food. And any extra transportation, like any trains, I like mostly I was thinking about walking or using the car, but any extra transportation, like that's just like a train away, I'd say like $200 into that. Attractions in total were $186.44, not including the actor events, because those are the price vary and I couldn't find like specific ones to give examples to. And the total was $7,729.44, and I gave myself a budget of $10,000. The itinerary was really simple. I only really put one because realistically for myself, I wouldn't really like put my day to day like specifically. I would just like, oh, this is what I want to do today. I have to get up at this time for this. So I gave myself a really simple one. So I plan on getting up at around 5:30 every day, 5:40 if I'm a little late, or I don't have to get up that early. I gave myself 10 extra minutes to sleep. 5:40 to 6:10 usually would be like getting ready. I wouldn't spend that much time. 6:10 to 6:40, 30 minutes of eating breakfast at the hotel since it's included. 6:40, I would start heading to the destination, and the time will vary depending on when I get there. So for example, if I was going to Pawtucket, it would be an hour. So I'd like an hour, 30 minutes, so I'd probably be there at like 8 something. Um, 10 p.m. I would probably start heading back, but let's say I was going on the tour for the clubbing, I'd probably get back a lot later. And that's it. I was planning on doing the reflection orally. So the reflection for me, I experienced a lot of challenges because there was so much to do, so I couldn't really like shove it down into one little like five like attractions. I put five attractions because I thought that that was too little since I picked two weeks. But yeah, that was one challenge I really struggled with. Honestly, I just picked the ones that I really attracted me, and that's how I overcame the challenge of picking so much, of picking what I wanted to do. And I understood that for when I actually need to travel, I actually do have to like pick a certain amount of attractions so I have enough
That is correct.
to do on in the 2 weeks that I have.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome.
Any peer feedback? Nobody?
I
Um,
like
I
that
like
she included the timelines, and it was pretty interesting to look, and she got to know about herself more, about her favorite artists.
Thank you.
Very nice. Noah, you were going to say something?
Oh, I like how she seemed like she very passionate about the place that she went to. Like she seemed like this is actually like a real dream place for her, and I love that
Yeah,
for her.
it is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I was gonna say the same thing. You know, you make me actually want to consider Thailand now. I hadn't considered Thailand before. And you're just like, I want to go here,
Oh
right?
yeah, I do.
So I love it. Love it. See, you want to drop any feedback?
I'm just enjoying the different places that the scholars are giving us to see and giving
Oh,
us some insight. So great job.
I love it. I love it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. We'll keep this train moving. Nadia, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, but the only options that I have, I couldn't send it. So I can only share it like this, or also I can share it from my phone. What would you prefer? But
And
also
that's up to you. Because
I'd like
you
to
have rights to
share.
share it to Zoom, so you can share it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'll share it from my phone, okay? Um I I clicked share. Do I share screen, right?
correct.
Yes. Can you
You have an
see it?
iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes. The share is on, but now you have to go to
Okay.
your presentation.
Yeah. Okay. So I picked the trip to Massachusetts because my dad's birthday is soon, so I low-key stayed on the budget. So honestly, because I want to make the trip for my family, and I want to get them to know Massachusetts more because it's really fun city, and it has a lot of like history and stuff, and it's fun to go there in fall. So I search up the weather in Massachusetts, and it's gonna be pretty fine, except November 7th, it's gonna be a little rainy, but it's okay. Also, our starting point is gonna be at Dunkin' Donut. So we're gonna have breakfast there, and it's gonna cost, I mean, at least $30. In general, $30. And yeah. Then next, we're gonna drive to the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel at Boston. So I picked Hilton Hotels because it's closer to us, and we stayed like a couple of nights before in Hilton, so I know it's a good hotel. It's gonna take 3 hours and 51 minutes in in best case scenario. Yeah, and then while going, we're gonna stop to get lunch. It's also gonna cost about like $26, I hope. Um, maybe more, honestly. But I was planning to get some food with us before driving. And also 10 gallons of gas will cost $30 because we're gonna go on a car. Hopefully my mom will drive, so my dad doesn't have to worry. And also the hotel includes um, a pool, free parking. It gives free Wi-Fi. It has restaurants nearby, a bar, gym. They have air conditioning, laundry, and connecting room available. So, um, also they have restaurant and room service. So I got one night for all of us. It's gonna cost $149. Then we're gonna walk to the Thai Tamarind.
Right?
We're gonna walk there or or drive, but since it's only 17 minutes walking, so I think we will prefer walking since we draw a lot already. And there we're gonna eat some food. Yeah. And maybe we're gonna walk another 8 minutes and get some ice cream because it's really good there. And it's gonna cost $8. Then we'll go back to the hotel, get our car, and go to the, that's gonna be next day. And go to the Kuptren Case Golf Club because my dad loves golf. And most likely we're gonna eat there because they have a restaurant nearby. Then we're gonna go to the other hotel because we want to go a little bit further. And we're gonna take Studio Alston, which is a little bit more pretty for me, but it's also a little bit more expensive. It's gonna cost $229, but it's only one king bed. But also I searched up and they have a sofa and you can sleep on it. They have shower tub combo, 55-inch TV, refrigerated. And we also gonna call Uber Eats to eat. And most likely it's gonna cost $25 because we're not gonna be as hungry. And then we're gonna drive to the harbor cruise on our third day. And that way we
1 minute, Nadia.
Yeah.
You got 1 minute.
Oh, sorry. And we're gonna get to know about US history more because my dad also loves history. And it's only $46 per person. And then we gonna go to get lunch. It's 3 minutes away and it's gonna cost about $65. And then we're gonna go to museum, US Constitution Museum. It's gonna cost $15 per adult, and for children it's $10. And then we go to Hall Marketplace and we're gonna buy some stuff. And then our last day we're gonna eat dinner and we'll make back to the hotel. Then walk to the park because they have really nice park out there. Then we're gonna visit Chinatown and maybe get some food there, get some pictures. We're gonna spend $100. And then we're gonna go back to hotel again. Drive to Museum of Science on the next day. The tickets cost $31. We're gonna watch something because my brother really enjoys science and dinosaurs. And our last day, we're gonna make our way home, nice and joyful. And on the way home, we will get some food. So total cost will be, I don't have it here. So sorry. I don't know what happened. I had it, I promise. Wait, let me bring it up in my computer.
Okay. You have any more slides? This is the last slide?
Yeah, that was the last slide.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Cost will be $1,335. On food, we're gonna spend $209. For hotel, it's gonna be $969. For souvenirs, about $30 because we're not gonna buy souvenirs for anybody else, just for us. And on gas, we're gonna spend $63.78. And we're gonna drive 539 miles.
Nice. Total of 1335.
And also, I have a video.
Okay, just send the video in the email.
Oh, in the email?
Yes.
It's really short. It's like 15 seconds. It's about pasta. I was making pasta. And
Wait a minute. Is this you making pasta?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you did both. Okay. I love
Yeah,
it.
kind of, because it's gotta be longer. It's not
Okay,
playing.
hit play. It's gonna be great for the recording.
Yeah, I gotta play, but it's not playing.
Okay, send it to me in email, and I'll make sure that we get it out for everybody to see. That's amazing.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right, scholars, any feedback?
I think Nadia did a really amazing job of talking about something she was passionate about and bringing in the family aspect. I also liked how she talked about how her and her dad are into history, so it kind of ties into like the inspiration behind her trip.
Very nice, very nice. You know what I enjoyed about it is this is the first time that we've had anybody plan a trip locally here in the U.S. And it's cool because, Nadia is not originally from the U.S. And so it was cool to see her plan out a whole trip here in the U.S. We're used to being here in the U.S. and traveling overseas. So that was one thing that I really enjoyed about that. So great job, Nadia. See, you got anything or you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I agree.
All right, cool. All right, Yin Yin, you ready?
I'm sorry. Is it okay if I send it in a group chat because I don't know your email?
Yeah, my email's is in the group chat.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Boom. All right. Where'd she go? Do we use? Oh, there she is. Yin Yin, you ready?
Yeah, I think I got it to work.
Excellent.
Can you guys see it?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So my name is Ying Ying, and my dream trip is to Lauterbrunnen, Switzerland. And okay. The reason why I want to go is because my family's big, like we're really big on hiking and we go at least once a year. And I love the mountains. I prefer the mountains over the beach, so I would like to hike there. And the ideal time for me to visit is in April, which is the NYC spring break. So from April 2nd to April 9th, which is about a week. And I like the weather there, and that's when like flowers are blooming, so it's prettier. And okay, for my budget, the flight for round trip would be around $679. And for souvenirs, I would spend about 50 because I like collecting keychains and pins. And for food, I would want to buy groceries instead of actually eating out, so it's a lot cheaper. So it's about $125. And for the Airbnb, it would be about around $1,000. And for extra, it would be around $300. For transportation, it would be around 850. And for the attractions, it would be around 360. And like most of them are free because we're hiking and those are free trails. And the total would be around like 3,400. Okay. For the flights, we since I live in New York, we'd be departing from the JFK International Airport, and we arrive. It would take about 8 hours, so we would arrive in the Zurich airport, and for the flight back, it would be around the same time, so 8 hours. For transportation, we would use the railway station, so it's a lot cheaper. And it depends, the price varies. So if you're going to further places, it would be like obviously a lot more money. So for estimated, like I would spend around 800 for transportation since I would be going to a lot of places.
Right.
And for I would be staying in camping Jungfrau. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it would be $148 per night, and it's like a camping ground, so it's like a vacation home Airbnb, and it has a shared kitchen, so that's where I could like cook food instead of actually eating out. And it's near the mountain, so it's a good place, and you would get great views. Okay, for my day-to-day schedule, for the first day, I would like since I would be really jet lagged, I would just shop around. For the second day, I'd visit the Jungfruit Jog. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I would visit there and I'd take the train there, and I'd also um visit the Ice Palace, which opens from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And for the third day, um I would visit a bunch of waterfalls. So it's free and there's no open or closing hours, so that's convenient. Okay, for day 4, I'd visit the Trommelback Falls and the Lauterbrunnen Valley hike. So a lot of hiking for day 4. Day 5, I would take a break and visit local shops. For day 6, I would also hike more. So we have about 3 days of hiking. For day 7, I would relax because we're gonna have a long flight ahead. Okay, for activities and attractions, first one, I would want to visit the Trummelback Falls. Second is the Stauback Falls. And the next one, I would visit the Skillhorn slash Piz Gloria. And for the less known attractions, it'd be the, not sure how to pronounce it, but Seffen Forge Pass. It's a hiking trail and it's free. And um, I would also visit the Lauterbrunnen Village Hidden Corners. It's a very small place, so not a lot of people know about it. Okay, for safety and health, the Switzerland emergency number is 112. And for vaccinations, there's a lot of ticks there, so I would take the tick-borne vaccination. I also wear thick clothing since Switzerland's really cold. And there's also a lot of wild animals such as mountain goats, so be aware of that. Okay, for my reflection, since my dad always planned our vacations, I learned a lot. Like I learned how much time you have to prepare beforehand, and I have to understand, like I have to look out for myself since for this trip I would want to go solo, very like risky, but um I'm gonna
Wonderful.
yeah, I'm gonna protect myself by looking up recent news and not using old articles because that's not going to be very efficient. And I learned a lot of organization skills, and that made me a lot more responsible. And yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. As somebody that's not a huge hiker, I'm actually interested in going hiking in Switzerland. I go to Switzerland for everything else. I want to go get some hot chocolate. But that's just me. Great presentation. I love the way you put that together. Very detailed, outlined. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Scholars, any feedback? Anybody interested in hiking now? No? Cool. Thank you, Yin Yang. Excellent. All right. Noah, you ready?
Yes.
All right. Share your screen.
Let me see if I can figure this out. Um, can you see my screen?
It's coming up. Yep, I see your screen.
Okay. Um,
Present full screen. Yep.
okay. Are we good? Can we see
Whenever you're ready.
everything? Okay. My name is Noah, and this is my dream vacation. My destination is Barbados, specifically Bridgetown, Barbados. And I chose this destination because this is where a lot of my family is from. And a lot of my family, I have a lot of family that lives out there. And I've been once before when I was like many years younger, so I can fully experience it. Um, the duration and the dates. The duration of this trip will be around a week, specifically November 3rd through November 9th. And I chose this date because it's the week of my birthday. And I would like to experience a warmer climate during my birthday, like outside of the States. And then the budget, I think I would set aside, this is, okay, this might be a lot of money, but I would set aside a budget of around 7,000, which would be around 14,000 in Barbados dollars. I would prefer to have a more, I want to say fully luxury, but luxury trip. And since I have family that lives out there, I wouldn't need lodging or much transportation. So I would split up my expenses in this percentage range. 30% flight, 20% transportation, no accommodations, 10% souvenirs, 20% meals, and 20% attractions.
Okay.
My flights and oh, wait, hold on. My flights and transportations, the most suitable way of transportation would be by plane due to Barbados being an island. I'll specifically take Delta Airlines first class. I would also not have to really take any transportation while at my destination because my family out there will let me use the car that they own. But if I ever needed to, I would probably take like a taxi because it's very easy to get taxis out there. And then for my accommodations, I would not have to set aside money because I would stay in the house my grandparents own while on this trip. It looks a little like this, except it's blue and like a little shaped differently. Being able to stay in a home instead of a hotel is better for me because I would be more comfortable and wouldn't have to worry about spending money on it. And then my itinerary, I didn't do like every day. I just did it for this one specific day, and this day was specifically be on my birthday, which is the 6th. So I would wake up and eat breakfast, I would shower, and then I would go on a Harrison's Cave tour, which is just like a tour of the cave. And then I would go home and change and then relax a little, and then I would go to the beach and relax there some more. I would go home, shower, hang out with family, and stay for a little bit. And then I would get dressed, go to a nice beachside dinner, and then after that, I would go exploring at St. Lawrence Gap. Like it's a neighborhood, like a very like party neighborhood. And then I would go home, go to bed. Um, Next is the attractions. Some popular attractions out there is the St. Lawrence Gap, the neighborhood I was talking about, the Pebbles Beach, and the Rum Distillery. Some lesser known attractions that still like intrigued me was the Welchman Hall Gully, Batsheva, and Harrison Point Lighthouse. Um, I think there's one more slide. Hold on. Safety and health. There would be like a little bit of risk traveling, but really not really much. But due to the recent increase in violent crime and such as armed robbery and assault, there also be health concerns due to like some contaminated water and like some diseases out there. But it's really not much because when I went out there, it wasn't like a lot of. I didn't have any experience with being robbed or any of that, but yeah. And then for reflection, I learned like when I had to plan all this, it was a little difficult because I was trying to go in a colder month, but it was also like the flights were cheaper. I think the flight specifically was $318. That was first class too. And so I had a little bit of difficulty finding many places to go to do on, like many things to do on the island because it's a bit small. But after further research, I managed to find great places. And I also have learned about the importance of budgeting a trip and planning a schedule, which are two things that are very important to not only traveling, but to many things in like just in general. And that's it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Noah. Couple questions. What airport are you flying out of? Delta is the airline. What airport are you flying out of?
It's I think it's Charlotte Airlines. I think that's the one closest to me.
Do you know that
I
airport
think
code by any chance?
um
Charlotte?
hold on. I actually
CLT.
don't off the top of my head. No.
No problem. CLT. What is the
Yeah.
airport code for Barbados?
It's the Beijing. Hold on. I actually don't know. It's like the letters are BOA, I think, but I don't know the exact name of it. It's Grantley Adams International Airport.
That is correct. Now, what is the airport code for it? There's a 3-digit code. I gave
I
you
don't know
Charlotte
that.
CLT. You don't know? Well, that was
No,
probably
I
inside the
do.
format. It's BGI for Barbados,
Okay.
which stands for Barbadian Grady International.
Okay.
I think it's Grady. No, his name is not Grady. Grantley Adams. Excellent. Scholars, any feedback? I see one in the chat that says, amazing presentation. Thank you, yeah. Anybody else?
Jayla has her hand raised.
I really liked your
Okay.
reflection. I really like how you tied it to like real life scenarios and how you were just like saying that you made it seem as if like you really wanted to like learn, you really want to go and like that you're really gonna apply this for when you go on a trip there. So I just really felt like you like I could tell like you for real want to go on that trip. So I could just feel
Thank you.
the energy through the screen. So I liked your presentation a lot, sis.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right, let's see. Noah has went. Ying, Nadia, Ashley. So, Karen, you ready? Jayla, you ready?
I am, but there's two dilemmas. One, I think I did the assignment wrong because I did it on a doc. Like I did the itinerary on a doc instead of doing it on a slide.
Okay.
And also it's on my MacBook. And I was just on the Zoom on my MacBook, but it just started glitching out. So
Okay, send me your presentation via email.
okay.
While we go to another student, try to
Okay.
transfer your Google Doc over to a Google slide. It's
Okay.
easier to present that way.
Okay.
Joy, Karen said she sent her a video link too. She emailed it.
Okay, cool. Hold on one second. Is Karen, are you able to come on screen? The screen has been black almost the entire time. I think Khalil, Ashley, Nadia, Karen. All right.
Hi. So I tried to post the video. I tried to like send the video through email, but I can't stream it because like the file's too large. Like I think you should be able to see it through the link though. So like I can't stream it on my computer.
They say no, the link that you sent me is for your Google Doc, not the actual
Oh,
video
okay.
presentation. So you
I
sent me
think
the
I might have
the
sent it.
dot with the script, but not the not the video. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay. Let me. I might have sent it through the wrong email through a typo. I'll try to resend it.
They say, yeah, you sent me like I said, you sent me the Google Doc that says "S.O.A.R create your recipe," but not the video. Does that make sense?
Okay. I'll try to resend that right now.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Can you put your
Now,
email in the chat so I can send the doc, please? Sorry.
yeah. Miss C, will you put it in there again? Thank you. Thank you, Helene. Janelle, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. Whenever you're ready, share your screen. Janelle, you're going to win the award for the stillest person ever. Because I thought your screen had froze for a second there. Okay, I'm not crazy. Her screen did freeze, right? Everybody sees Janelle not moving?
It's black for me, Janelle.
Okay. Yeah, she might have to log back in. Because on my end, she's not moving at all.
All right, she just came back in. I'll let her back in.
Sorry, I'm back. It said I needed to close everything out before I could screen share.
Okay. Yeah, I almost gave you an award for the most still person on the planet.
Add that to the files.
Yeah, add that to the files. So I was like, she is not moving, but I just heard her talking. Ghana, okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so my name is Janelle Soaklu, and for my trip, I plan to go to Ghana. So for this trip, it would be around 2 weeks, which is 14 days, and we'd be visiting the capital city of Ghana, which is Accra. And the reason why I chose this one is because it's a coastal city, heavy on nature and nearby rainforests, and it has like a very rich culture from surrounding villagers, and it's just a chance to immerse yourself in nature. So for the dates and the length, I chose June 9th through the 22nd of 2026. But these dates are flexible as long as it's around 2 weeks. And I picked this season because I wanted it to be busy, but not busy to the point where we couldn't enjoy ourselves because there were too many people around. But we could always adjust these dates if necessary.
All right.
So for the budgeting, it's gonna be around 900 to 1,100 for a round trip. And these are some of the best offers that I could find because it includes very accommodating flights. Like things that you need on the flight are included within all that price range. Sorry. And for local transport, we'd be riding a bus or we'd be doing day tours. We could take Ubers. It really depends on the people and what we feel is more comfortable for us in that moment. And for the food, it'd be around $20 to $60 per day. I reach for like $45 per day. That gives a good balance in between 20 and 60. And then for attractions and tours, it'd be around 60 to 200, 200 being like max, like the most expensive, the most luxurious tours that you could find. But you could really get a really good tour for way less than that. And so that's why the price range is so big. And so for health and visa and vaccines, you do need a yellow fever vaccination and malaria vaccination. When COVID was around, you also needed that as well. And for the budget, I'd say around 1,800 to maybe 2,000. So for our top destinations, we have Kakum National Park and the Canopy Walk in Kakum National Park. And on this walk, you can see many animals. Like, it's really cool because you see so much nature that you wouldn't be able to get within a 10-mile radius of if you lived in the US, unless you paid for something. And you can also go to the Aburi Botanical Gardens and also the Jamestown and Cape Coast Castle, which is more of a historical site, more of a emotional site, but it's very important to understand the culture and the history of Ghana. And so for our like overnight accommodations, we could have Airbnb, we could be in the east region of Ghana, and that can include like all the calmer neighborhoods and all the nicer suites. And then we can spend 3 nights in Labadi Beach, which is the picture that you see in the background. It's very, very beautiful place with lights surrounding the place when it gets dark. And option B is that we can just stay at a nearby resort or a hotel, and that's like $300 plus per night, but also that is flexible since you could take out or add accommodations. So for safety and health, like I said before, we do require that you have the yellow fever vaccine and all the vaccinations that you need. For general safety, I would recommend not going out like in the middle of the night in places where you are not familiar with. And if you are going out, take someone with you who is familiar with the place. Always ask people before you photograph them, or ask people before you touch certain things. And then always have your travel documents, of course. And then if you want to take like a side trip, you can go to the Shy Hills Reserve. That's a mouthful. And it's a really beautiful place, like all the other places. This is kind of a mix between a rainforest, a savanna, but you also still see a lot of the animals there, which is really nice. And then I'm not going to go through all of the days, but it consists of a lot of sightseeing, a lot of visiting markets, local places, just getting a feel for the local culture of Ghana. It includes going maybe artist things, like just going to a workshop, learning how to do certain arts that they have local to Ghana, maybe going to yoga, going to the beach, just doing things that people that usually live there do. And just getting a feel for how to be a person in Ghana, like live daily life. And for my final reflection, I will say that I chose Ghana because it allows for more time in nature. And I want to prioritize immersing myself in other people's culture because, yes, I am Ghanaian, but I don't know everything about other tribes. I know mainly about my tribe. And so going to Ghana again would help me learn more about other people's tribes. And also, it's just so relaxing. And I think that Ghana is like home and it welcomes everyone, no matter what type of race you are, what type of religion you are, it's always so welcoming. And the total for each person is going to be around $4,000 to $4,500. And that is so amazing, even though the prices previously were a bit higher, because like I said, there's so many different ranges that you can, choose to add or delete. Thank you for listening. And these are some more pictures that I found of the local Ghana area.
Outstanding. I see the little S.O.A.R logo up there. I see you. I see you. Fantastic. Scholars, feedback.
I think her presentation was really like thoughtfully like I don't know how to word this. It was very thoughtful and it was very pretty also.
Thank
Definitely
you.
want to go take a trip to Ghana. Definitely want to take a trip to Ghana. Oh, I see Tiana's entered the chat. Tiana, you want to give a little feedback? If you're not in a place to, it's okay.
Yes, sorry, I stepped away. But I've only seen 2 so far. They look amazing. Really great work. Much detail to everything. It looks wonderful, and I want to go.
Right? I'm so with it. So with it. Thank you, Janelle. Excellent. Let's see. We've already had Noah, Nadia, Jerry, Ashley, Carissa. Carissa. You ready?
I don't think I'm ready.
Okay. Not ready. Let's see. Helena. You ready? All right. Whenever you're ready, share your screen.
Double check with you. You said 4 minutes, correct?
5.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much.
But that also depends. Are you doing the travel itinerary or you're doing the social media post?
I'm doing a presentation about the travel itineraries I planned.
Okay, yeah. Then 5 minutes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
Whenever you're ready, share your screen. You can go right ahead. Ooh, a cruise.
Okay. Hi, my name's Selena, and my trip was in a Mediterranean cruise and then a coastal adventure in Italy, Greece, and then Spain. So why I wanted to go to these places is I've always been interested in the culture, especially ancient ruins like in Italy and, for example, Rome, as well as they have amazing ocean views, as well as there's a lot of fun things you can do there. So I'm really intrigued. So the duration and travel dates, it's gonna be during the summer, and it's gonna be about 4 days in Italy, 4 days in Greece, and 5 days in Spain. And so these dates are right after the school year ends, which makes it ideal for summer travel. And then in June, there's warmer weather, so it's better for swimming, sightseeing, and more outdoor activities. Sorry, give me a second. It didn't load right.
It happens.
So this is my estimated cost. So my flights, it would be from the Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta to Rome, and their acronym is FCO. And so the flights would be round trip Delta, and so they would cost a pretty penny. It'd be at around $1,100. The additional 7-night cruise from Rome to Santorini to Athens to Barcelona would be around 2,800. The 3 night hotel is 600. Food and dining, I gave 800 to, because that's a mix of the cruise dining as well as local restaurants that you could visit. And then the attractions and tours, just because a lot of these places are huge tourist destinations, they're going to cost a little bit more because they're jacked up for tourists. And then for souvenirs, I designated $300 because there's a lot of local culture, local clothing, crafts, and just like keepsakes that you would want to bring back with you. And for things such as taxis, fares, local buses, you would want to have around $200 just because you want to make sure that you have some sort of vehicle to get you where you need to be. And I usually prioritize experiences over items, which is why it costs more for destinations versus things you can buy. So for the transport during the trip, we're going to be doing cruise ship travel between the different countries, as well as like local taxis, cabs, and a lot of these places, like for example, Italy, they have public metro stations similar to the ones that we have in New York City. So those are much more accessible, although they can be a little bit confusing. So the only thing about those is you would have to pre-plan exactly where you're going to go, just because the routes and things of that nature can be a little confusing, especially because sometimes the translations aren't exactly to American English, and sometimes they can be for other dialects of English like British. So the accommodations, obviously we have the pre-cruise stay in Rome, which would be 2 nights. So I chose the Hotel Artemide, which is centrally located. It's 4 stars and it includes breakfast. So that would be around $220 a night. So $440 for the 2 nights that you'd be staying. And then after the cruise, you would be staying in Barcelona, which would only be 1 night. So I picked Hotel Jazz. So it's pretty modern design. It has a rooftop pool and it's only 160 a night. So it's a little bit cheaper than the first one. And I picked these hotels just because they're convenient locations. They're around like common tourist areas, so they're a lot safer. They're comfortable, as well as you can visit local cultural attractions, like for example, ancient ruins. So it's just much more convenient. And then a travel bucket list. A couple of things that I wanted to see was Santorini, Greece. So exploring Oya Village, which is basically an old village that kind of showcases what the city used to be like in the 1800s, as well as places like Mykonos, which are really popular. So things like having a beach day, trying the local cuisine, as well as popular places like right here. This is one of the most popular tourist locations in Greece, and I felt like that would be something you would really want to see if you're there, anyways. So the top attractions and activities would be the Vatican Museum, which is in Rome. So there's things like Renaissance art, Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. So just a lot of historical artifacts that I would feel like would be something that a lot of people would be interested in seeing, especially as they're really popular and well known. And then the Santorini Sunset Cruise, there are clips of Athens, and that one kind of represents ancient civilization and has a lot of things like Greek gods, ancient beliefs, um, ancient civilizations, as well as Pompeii Day Tour. So it's like a unique archaeological site that brings like ancient Roman life to light. So you can kind of experience what ancient Roman life would be like by going there. They give you like a simulation. And then the La Sagrada Familia, which is in Barcelona, and it's still in construction after 140 years, but it's a really amazing thing to see because it's a humongous masterpiece. And then just also like nice local shops that you couldn't find online, but that you might stumble into. I think those would also be amazing. And then lastly, so for travel advisors, for all the selected countries, I made sure that places that we would be going to are safe and they're already verified by tourists that have already visited there. For health, the only recommendation is to have travel insurance and to stay hydrated just because it is the summer and a lot of times in Europe there are heat waves. So you want to make sure that you always have water or at least you have enough money to buy water because unlike America, a lot of times these places they charge for water even at restaurants and it's pretty hard to find cold water once like sometimes. And then for local customs, I'd say they're all pretty liberal countries that are similar to the US. Although if you're going to go to places like churches, cathedrals, or any like sacred sites, it's better to just modest just so you can be respectful of the local cultures and customs. And then for personal safety, I made sure to write down the way to contact the police. So in Spain, it's going to be 112, and then in Italy and Greece, it's going to be 100. Sorry, in Spain and Italy, it's 112, and then it's going to be 100 in Greece. And then also pickpocketing is really popular in Europe. So you're going to make sure that everything you have, like your bags are secure. And one tip is to wear it in front of you instead of behind you, because a lot of times you can't pick up if someone's opening your bag behind you, especially in loud tourist areas.
Yeah, 1 minute.
What'd you say?
No, keep going. You got 1 minute.
Okay, this is my reflection. So why I planned this dream vacation was because obviously I'm interested in these places, but also helped me like understand how to organize a trip better. I think before I thought of vacations more so as like something fun, but I didn't realize how much strategy and like planning goes behind it because you have to not only take care of your safety, make sure you don't lose your things, but also make sure that you have transportation as well as income to sustain all the things you want to do while you're there. And I think the biggest challenge for me was finding a cruise that fit both the schedule and the budget that I was looking into. So I had to compare like several companies and different itineraries to see which one you could get the best experience out of, as well as which one would come with the best price for what you were getting. So like a bargain. And then for this assignment, it gave me insight into like how tourism, hospitality, professional design experiences that can balance comfort, cost, and cultures. Because a lot of times there's amazing experiences, but they cost a lot, or there's fun things to do, but they're not necessarily the best for people that don't live in the country. So I think learning how like even small decisions can change like play a big factor in a vacation. I think those are really valuable skills to learn. Thank you for listening.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Scholars, any feedback? No feedback. I'm gonna have to volunteer some people. So what we're doing tonight?
I like the way you put your why into why you chose those historical sites, and you emphasized a lot on the history of like the ruins, the ancient ruins of Rome. And I think that was really impactful to like why it was so important to visit there as opposed to just to have fun. So it made it more convincing, like it was an important place to go.
And more personal. Yep, I think she might have been the first person that does a cruise. First person that did a cruise. Man, we got a first person that did a cruise, and then we got a first person that did local travel, right? Stayed here in the US. And it was even cooler because, Nadia spends, is from another country. So it is traveling international for her, per se, even though she lives here in the US now. Excellent, excellent. Excellent, excellent. See, you got anything?
I would just say it was good. I did like, like she said, the first person doing the cruise. I will say with, everyone, when you're doing your slides and you're giving information, make sure you bullet point and not only use capital letters because it starts to blur. A lot of time that I've seen in some of the presentations cut down on some of the information. I would say, but overall, I think I enjoyed listening to the different places and could possibly go into things to do in the different places that all of you have chosen.
Yeah, you guys are doing well. I appreciate you. So, and for the sake of time, Karen,
Hello.
are you ready? Yes, Rosie. Hey, what's going on, Rosie?
How's it going?
That's going outstanding. Trying to get through, a lot of the students running a little over on time, but we're doing good. You got some feedback?
I did. I just wanted to say that I thought the presentations that I've been able to hear so far were very well put together and well thought out. Very thoughtful. I think you covered a lot of your bases in terms of your whys, and then obviously your budgeting and all that. I think that it was very very thoughtful. And then even just incorporating some of the cultural sort of sensitivities to be aware of when you're traveling to these different places, right? I liked how I think it was Janelle who mentioned in Ghana, be mindful of what the things that you touch, or when you're taking pictures of people, because you want to ask for permission first. And those are some of the things that you don't really like. I've traveled everywhere, and I plan most of our trips, and I've never really considered that. Like, I don't take pictures of people, unknowingly, but it just being mindful of those types of things, right? Because it could be culturally offensive to someone else, and we not even be aware of it. So I think you guys did phenomenal tonight. And I just, apologize for being late, but I just wanted to interject and add my 2 cents. So great job tonight. And thank you, Dre, for giving me the opportunity. Appreciate it.
Always. Founder and my sister. You always got a platform. All right. Excellent, excellent. Let's see. And last but certainly not least, Karen, I have your video. So I should be able to share it. Are you able to come off camera and introduce it?
So did the link send or no?
Yeah, I got your CapCut link.
Oh, okay.
Looks like I gotta sign in though.
Oh, okay. Introduce it by how? Sorry.
Hold on 1 second. Let me let me log in. All right. That is the commercial. Let me make sure I can actually pull this up and play it. All right, so it looks like the link that you sent me, even after I logged in, is the link to CapCut's advertisement. I
Oh,
guess the link
okay.
for your video.
I'm not really sure how else to send the video, um, because it's too big of a file for me, like, to send through my phone, which is why I made it.
Gotcha. Were you able to download it into Google Drive?
I'll try that right now.
Because you would actually be the last presenter for this evening.
Sorry it's taking so long.
That's okay. Yeah, because I logged into CapCut and went to play it, and it was telling me it's an advertisement. So the link that you sent didn't copy it over. So
Okay, let me see.
and for those of y'all that stayed, I appreciate y'all taking a little bit extra time because we had 13 presenters, and so staying a few minutes extra was excellent. I greatly appreciate it.
I'm currently uploading it into my drive right now. It'll take like less than a minute.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. While we're doing that, final course evaluation. Actually, I'm gonna send that in the chat because we've had, I don't know, 7 or 8 of the youth that have logged off. See, would you say that? 'Cause I know they had
Yeah.
other things and events and stuff like that. So we're gonna put the final course evaluation in the chat. I mean, in the WhatsApp.
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to make sure all of them get access to it.
Yeah, some had to jump off.
Yeah, tonight was the night for different things to happen. Things with parents, vehicles, internet. It's one of those great days. One of those
Oh,
great
this is
days.
not full moon.
I
Right?
sent it. It should be working now.
Okay. And you sent it back to me via email?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we got. Boom. Let me share my screen. So, Karen, tell everybody the recipe that you did, short and brief, and then I'm going to play the video.
Okay. So my video is based on a family recipe that my dad sort of came up with. Actually, it's called frijoles charros, so it's not entirely original, but the reason why it's so special to me and why I chose it is because he like specialized it in a way that still what's the word? That differentiates it from the original. So like to me
Okay.
that's like a whole new piece, sort of new piece of culture created. And
Fantastic.
what else do I need to say? Sorry.
No, that's it. I know the rest of it is in your video.
Okay.
So, hold on one second. It is just a day for technology. My computer just literally, the whole screen went blank.
We can see it on ours still.
I know, but it's funny because I can't see it on mine at all. Hold on. That's what I said. I was like, it's one of those days for technology.
Oh no, I ruined my quality, I think.
That's okay. Hold on, let me stop sharing. Again, it could be my computer because, like I said, when I went to pull yours up, it just went completely blank. So
I think it's an issue on my end whenever I try to like send videos on like to any other person that are like too big, it usually doesn't end up working like no matter how I send it.
that's all right. Hold on. See, my screen did the same thing again. Just close blank. Because I know you guys can see it, but on my end, my screen is completely blank. This is crazy. Hold on 1 second. Pause for technical difficulties. See, will you let me in?
Heard.
Recording in progress.
Wait. Okay, back up. All right. We're gonna see if I can get this to work. Let me know if you can hear it.
Hi, my name is Karen Josso, and today I'm sharing a main course. I chose this category because I'm not big on appetizers or desserts, and my dad always made this dish for a family of meat lovers. The dish is called frijoles charros, but the twist is lentejas estilo frijoles charros. Traditional frijoles charros use beans, sausage, ham, bacon, chilies, onion, cilantro, garlic, and tomatoes. My version swaps beans for lentils and adds chipotle for extra flavor. Start boiling 2 or more tomatoes, 4 peeled garlic cloves, half an onion, and a bunch of cilantro and salt to your liking. While that boils, cut and cook bacon until almost done, then add sausage and cook together. Strain out the grease. When the tomatoes are soft, add the cooked meat to the pot, then mix in about half a cup of canned chipotle peppers and adjust to your liking. Cover, boil for 5 minutes, and enjoy your lentejas estilo frijoles charros. Hope you enjoyed. I always make this because it's a homemade recipe for me and my family, and it's always the best when it's in winter, or really, it's appropriate for any summer. Enjoy.
Excellent. Boy, he did it in a minute. Okay, I see Jayla. I see you, Jayla. With the, I'm not sure what that means. Call me dated, but I'm gonna roll with it. I love it. Excellent. Scholars feedback. That was the first recipe video. Let's go, Karen. I love it.
It was very aesthetic. Like it looked like something that you'd actually find on your For You page or your recommended. And it didn't feel like forced. It didn't feel like fake or forced. It felt natural. And I actually enjoyed watching it very much.
I did. As a chef, I enjoyed every minute of it. Especially those reels that take people step by step, even though you're talking kind of fast, you can still catch the fact that it was your father's recipe. You like to make it because it's fresh, it's new, it's a family recipe. You made some modifications, even showing people how to, rinse their lentils. It's awesome. You gotta soak your lentils. It's amazing. So definitely enjoyed that video. Definitely enjoyed the video. Favorite part was cutting the tomato. I love it. I love it. Any other feedback? See, Rosie?
I would have to watch it a couple times because it was fast for me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
For me, but I did enjoy something different, and I'm glad that it was a family recipe. So I like that how that can actually continue through lineage. So I do like that and enjoyed it.
Excellent.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too. It actually made me feel like I was watching like a TikTok. Was this done through TikTok? It's like a TikTok video, like a step-by-step how to 50-second or less guide of how to put a whole meal together. I think
So
that
the first thing I did was like put my script through like a little like a website that would tell you how long it would take to read it.
yeah.
And then I managed to get it to like 58 seconds. And then afterwards, what I did was record the um the the clips first before I started my what's it called? Before I started my speaking. Like
Your
the
voiceover.
speaking was a separate part that I did.
Yeah, that was so awesome. Very professionally done. You guys really stepped it up and not that you haven't been doing so the whole time you've been in this series, but this is it, right? These are the final presentations, and you guys really, you answered the call. So congratulations, great job. I loved it. Great job.
Yeah, and Rosa, wait till you go back and see the video. I
I can't wait. I'm
Joey kicked it off strong too.
Man,
Joey
I miss
kicked it off
Joey.
strong, and everybody
You
else,
gotta
nobody
catch
else
Joey.
disappointed.
That's all.
Hey, he
But let me ask
volunteered
a
to go
question.
first and everything.
I did want to ask a question. Did you use the technique, Karen, that Chef Dre taught with the slicing or the cutting? Did you use that?
Yeah, the technique where you can't like cut. I kind of forgot it. When I thought back to the onion,
Yeah.
I was like, I forgot which side it was. So that's why I ended up cutting it that way. Because I wasn't sure what side it was that I'm not supposed to cut, like, to minimize the tears.
Yeah, no, right.
Correct.
No, but I thought it was interesting that you liked that was your favorite part of the process was cutting the tomatoes. So I wasn't sure if that was, something that, part of what you learned from Chef Dre, which I think is phenomenal. So great job. Great job overall.
Thank
Excellent.
you.
Well, scholars, thank you so much. We will phenomenal. This is definitely one of the best, and I probably say that every year for the previous year, but I can honestly say the transition from the students we have in the summer, especially to the ones here in the fall that started with B&E. I even saw some of y'all include what you learned from business and entrepreneurship into some of your travel itineraries. You know, like one of I think it was Joey that put in there, either going to pay the extra fees or we're going to get a credit card that has the no foreign transaction fees to it, right? So I really enjoyed that transition of including those in there. So kudos and hats off to you. Each one of y'all did a phenomenal job tonight. And Jayla, Carissa, Jira, and Khalil. Khalil isn't on here, but we'll be getting with you guys. I saw the ones to send it to me via email for your presentations. And don't have a time yet for a makeup presentation, but we will work on that here shortly. Rosie, I saw you come off. You got any final words before we log off?
I just wanted to see if you and Crystal could stay behind for like 1 minute. I just need to update you guys on something.
Sure, no problem.
Thank you.
Scholars, you are free to go. Please check the WhatsApp. We're going to put the course evaluation in the WhatsApp since it's only 6 of y'all here, 6 of the 13. Because then I had to log off. I want everybody to be able to give you positive feedback of the entire course. All right? Man, God bless you. I love you. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Have an outstanding evening.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
I'm sorry, I have a question. Did you receive my email? I sent you the video. Were you?
Yes, I did. And I'm going to put it in the WhatsApp chat.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a
You're
nice
welcome,
day.
Nadia.
Oh, I mean evening. Sorry.
Thank you.
Bye.